Hey folks, it's Rob here again. I know, strange seeing me here on, my YouTube channel. Once again, I thought I'd talk for a few minutes while I drive home. And I had a couple subjects in mind this time that I wanted to talk about. And one of them is right at the forefront of everybody's mind these days. And of course, it's Corona related. And the other one is sort of the sad state of the country I live in. So let's go ahead and talk about the Corona first, since this seems to be something that's on most people's minds. Starting tomorrow, I believe, Walmart and many other stores in the United States have finally implemented a face mask rule. You cannot shop there without a face mask starting tomorrow. I only wish they had started this months ago. Maybe we'd be more close to over this shit than we are now. But right now in the United States, things are a fucking mess with this coronavirus, my friends. I mean, it's bad. And I don't want to sit and talk bad about Trump again, because we all know how awful I think he is. But I think a lot of this has to do with him downplaying this, and all of the people with their heads up his ass, breathing in Trump ass air rather than the coronavirus air with the rest of us. And it's causing a huge problem in this country. There's been huge upticks in cases and deaths. In fact, I even read in Texas, there's one county where 85 children under a year old have contracted coronavirus. How is that not scary enough for you fucking people to put on your masks? How does that not worry you that children are getting this? We don't know the long-term effects of this. Even if they do get better and don't die from it initially, we don't know the long-term effects of this shit. Put on your goddamn mask. I feel bad for the people that work at Walmart, because you can tell there's a mood in there, because they know that tomorrow is the day when they're going to have to kick people out without wearing masks. And I saw a lot of people inside the store today not wearing masks, and you could just tell that these people were going to make lives difficult for people tomorrow. I mean, it's going to be a mess, and I'm thinking that I just need to make sure I don't go there tomorrow. Because I can see the assholes now. I can see the need for police called in. I can see a fucking nightmare for those poor employees at Walmart who, A, have nothing to do with the policy. So why are you getting mad at them? And B, it's logical. It's logical to wear a fucking mask. Why are you not seeing this? I'm seeing posts on Facebook about people saying that if you're wearing your mask, why do I have to wear mine? Okay, if your mask is effective. Isn't that the reverse kind of reasoning for vaccinations and people getting mad at anti-vaxxers? You should have to vaccinate your kid just in case my kid can't be vaccinated. I mean, isn't that the same fucking principle with the mask? Just put on your fucking masks, people. It's not that hard. The second thing I wanted to talk about, I was at Hy-Vee picking up my prescriptions yesterday, and there was an older gentleman in front of me. He must have been 65, 70. I mean, he's a bit older. And he got the total for his prescriptions, and it was $489. And you should have just seen this man's face. I mean, you could just tell he was the life just drained from his face. He's like, I don't have that. I don't have that at all. Most people don't. So this man had to find out which is the most expensive pill he had and put it back, and that got his order under $130. Now, when I got home, I looked up that prescription, and it's a blood thinner. Isn't this kind of important? This man had to put back potentially life-saving medication because he couldn't afford it. And you people want to tell me how great America is? No, it's not. It's not great. When anybody has to put back a medication that could save their lives because they simply cannot afford a $300 fucking medication, you want to tell me that America is great? It's not. Listen, I'm happy to live here because, let's face it, it's got to be better than some other countries in many respects. But as far as healthcare, we're a fucking joke, people. This man had to put back blood thinners. I guarantee this stuff is supposed to save his life because he couldn't afford it. And you hear people talking about how great America is. And if you complain about it, they're like, well, if you don't like it, you can get out. I don't want to get out. I want this shit fixed. Why can't we be better? Why can't we, as a country, do better? We're the laughingstock of the world right now, and it's all thanks to that orange fucking buffoon in the White House. You know who I'm talking about. Fuck that guy. Fuck you, Donnie, okay? Fuck you. We need to fix this shit, okay? People shouldn't be choosing between one prescription or another to save their life. How much fucking power does Big Pharma have? It's fucking ridiculous. We need to do better, people. Because between the coronavirus and our insane healthcare, it's bad here. And maybe Obamacare missed the mark a lot, but at least he was fucking trying to do something to make it better. He was trying to do something to curb these costs. It's ridiculous. We need to do better. Because we're supposed to be the greatest country in the world, and I don't see it. You can tell me to get out all you want. I'm not going to. Fuck you. I'm not going anywhere. And if you think that it's wrong to want to improve the country, maybe you should go. Okay? It's a fucking mess right here. And if you can't admit it, you're either too blind to see it, or your head's too far up Trump's ass to see anything. Get a fucking clue. Trump is bad for America, and he is screwing us all over. And I know the big pharmacy thing isn't entirely his fault, but is he doing anything to help? No, he's fucking not. I guarantee he's got his hand out in their pockets anyway. Fuck you, Trump, okay? People, it's time to fix this country, okay? It's time to do something. I'm not saying I have the answers. I don't. I'm not qualified, but neither is Trump. And frankly, I can't even promise that Biden's qualified either. Why can't we find somebody to lead this country that isn't a fucking moron, okay? Let's find somebody that isn't more worried about money and a little more worried about our lives, because it's just sickening, the state of this country. It is. It's sickening, it's sad, it's maddening, and I'm tired of it. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough, and I'm almost home. So I will leave you with just one final fucking message, and I need you to listen to me very, very fucking closely here. Wear a goddamn mask. Doodles.